Hey, 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 hey. Okay, let me clear my throat. I cannot believe it's gonna be the new year. I'm ready. I'm ready for it. That's a freaking given. Okay. I can't find my phone. I kind of need that. I mean, not kind of. I definitely need that. Well, that sock doesn't belong there. Always look for the timestamp. We're going to use new cards, too. We're going to use new cards. Hello, hello. You guys are so crooked. I'm so sorry. I got to find my phone. What did I... Hey, kid, can you call me? Buddy? I'm going on YouTube for a little while, but can you call my phone, please? I can't find it. Thank you. I could have sworn it was like right here on my bed. And now it's not. Okay. Near and far, always together, something, something. Yeah. Alright. It might be upstairs, I guess. Did you call me?
Yes, I'm like, I have 30 seconds.
I should have my ringer on. Is it ringing?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck. You hear it ringing on the other end?
No.
Like, is it actually ringing? Oh. Alright, I found it. It's in Mia's room. Mia's room. I'm usually more on top of my phone. Like just in regards to what my mother and stuff. Okay, here I come. So sorry. Alright. Oh my gosh, I left you crooked too. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry I even left you crooked. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to leave you crooked. Hi, everybody. Hola. Past year. 2 nights up all night making love. Nice. New cards, quartz glass. Yeah, new cards. But I really have to, I really have to, you just mentioned Austria and it pulled me the Sound of Music. Oh, that was wrinkly. That got wrinkly. Sound of Music. Hi, Max. Don't do it. Please don't do it. Why are these falling off my tree and they're so fresh? I don't even understand. Like, these are dead. And the other ones that are falling, though, are fresh. I need a garbage over here. Because I'm so sick of getting up and down. Ooh, look at that. Caden even left me a wrapper. He ate all my lifesavers. But now we'll just use it for a leap depository. Okay, it's too freaking crowded over here, man. And now I'm wicked freaking hot. I can't win. I swear I didn't come on to complain. And I'm hot and I'm gonna put socks on. Yeah, Happy New Year. I can't believe it. Can't believe it.
Huh?
Yeah.
Apparently, Grandpa got you these gummies.
Oh yeah, the chuckles I asked for
I wanna try one.
last week, and he bought me 3 packages.
Yeah, I want to try one.
I do not need 3. Can I have the green one, please? Is that the one you were just gonna try?
I feel like green and orange are the best ones.
That's
Just try a piece of it. You can have.
I asked like a week ago for these chuckles. That was so good. Alright, so will I get you?
Yeah. Boston, guys.
I'm gonna dip down and say hi to everybody. Tell them Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
What song is that? Bust Down.
Bust down again. Yeah. Cardi. Cardiana.
What? Sing it.
Bust down again. Wait, me and Ava are gonna sing it for YouTube.
Oh, her and Ava are gonna sing for you guys.
Ready, Ava? Wait, I forget the words.
I don't know it.
Ava, what are the words? She doesn't know either.
Alright, you gonna choose another song?
Yeah.
Somewhat appropriate. What? Bust Down Tatiana? Is that the song you were just gonna sing?
No.
Tatiana. Is she from the Prince
That's
and the
Blueface, Mom.
The Prince and the Frog movie?
No, that's Tiana.
Tiana.
Or Tiara. Something. Ugh. Okay.
Oh, I love the black one. It's licorice. I love black licorice.
Hold on, I have a song for you.
I'm gonna sing a song. And I got new decks.
A little context if you care to listen. I found myself in a position. The man that I loved sat me down last night and he told me that it's over, done decision. I don't want to feel how my heart is ripping. No, I don't want to feel, so I stick to sipping. Hold on, that licorice is really gross. It's a bro. Oh. In the back of the nightclub, sipping champagne. I don't trust any other bitches I'm with. In the back of the taxi, slipping cocaine.
You want to keep going?
Wonderful. To the intro, back to the bar, to the Bentley, to the hotel, to my own days. This is a new song for I don't want to feel. 1, 2, 3. Ooh.
You can put on my song.
What's your song?
What do you think my song is?
Magic in the Hamptons?
Yeah.
Mm.
Oh, good.
I can't.
I love the way you move.
Oh, this is my song, Mom.
Turn it up. I can't hear shit.
Oh. I got a bag in me so they treat me different. Love the way that I bag and I flip it. Do like something. Should not love for nobody who dissing. You had your chance, but you missed it. And I fell in love with the dripping. Went up them bands and I'm gonna miss it. Cook up a plan when I get the whipping. Look, gang gon' get the spazzing. Said she love me, they just. Oh, sorry. Don't shit, but I'm past.
I don't even know who sings it.
Sleepy Hollow.
Sleepy Hollow?
Yep, my husband.
Your husband?
Just kidding. Wasn't supposed to let me eat.
Sleepy Hollow? I like his name.
Huh?
I like his name.
Not his real name in like real life.
I obviously know it's not his real name in real life.
And they started treating me different.
I mean, it could
Literally,
be
when I
these
was back in
days.
the flipping. Steady calling my phone, and I told you before that it's over. Leave me alone. Yeah. Okay.
I love that she's into her music. Alright. I never heard those songs either. I mean, she could put on Magic in the Hampton and just make me happy. Because I haven't heard that beat in a long time.
Look what I've done.
No, she's not going to make her mom
I've
happy.
been alone so long, I feel like I'm alone.
I know this song.
Never come over. Kick up the dust. I got a secret. Starting to rush. She said I'm looking like a bad man's moving the nose. She said my spirit doesn't move like it did before.
Are you going to chill on my bed right now? I mean, you can hang down here. Can you just put headphones on?
Yeah. Because girls are players too.
Because girls are players too.
Because girls are players too.
Reminds me of Michael Jackson.
Money around the
Or
world.
Jackson
Because
5.
girls are players too. What you know about living on the top penthouse suite, sitting down on the opt? Money, so I spend it on a watch with a white tee. Gotta love bosom weather.
Who was just flowing that? Who is that?
Quite right.
She sounds like Little Kim.
What?
She sounds like Little Kim.
This sounds like Kim. Rocks on my fingers like a wife me. And then show she ain't
Either that or like Foxy Brown.
Push another fight. Apple bottom, make them want to fight. I just wanna have a good night. Hold up, if you're broke, no, no, no. If you're broke, then you better let know. Anybody, any money, no. Cause when you a boss, you can do what you want. Have a good night. Yeah. Cause girls is players too.
Alright. If you're gonna
We don't want one more song?
One more song.
This is the concert that I went to. The Weeknd concert. You know The Weeknd?
We know The Weeknd.
Oh, yeah. You make it hurt like it's magic. Cause I ain't seen nobody but you. I'm never confused. Hey, I'm so used to being with you. Oh no, one more time.
Never say, is that Bieber?
Yeah. I never thought that I could take a ride. No, wait, this was my song I was just playing. This is the last one, okay?
Okay.
Oh, wait, I already sang this for you guys. Maybe this one.
I think we're just gonna do like a little Mia YouTube channel.
I think we should. Okay, it's taking a second to play, so.
Wait, last one though for realsies.
Mom, for realsies, it's taking a second to play.
Okay.
Down. Good as your body. I don't know the words. It's the beat. It's just good. Fun down. Fun down. No. I better get high sometimes. Justin Bieber. Oh, just kidding. Well, this is Justin Bieber, but Major League. So take a deep breath and let it go. You shouldn't be drowning alone. And if you feel you're sinking, I will jump right over into cold water for you. And all the time together to different places, I will still be patient with you. I won't let go. Okay.
Alright, can you play my song? We just listened to all yours. It's only been like years. Waited years for this song.
Sweat a little hot when I flip out the shade, looking like a red rice sitting in the driveway.
It's a motivation song. It's on my motivation list.
Take a break and we can have a good time. Show your moves like I'm a new James Brown. Me and you should get a room right now. Cause if it's gone,
I'm actually sweating.
you're worth more than every single chain. It ain't gonna work if you don't want it to. Best drink I take is when I'm sipping you. You know where I go when we're dancing. Handshakes and the napkins and getting drunk in the mansions. And you look so classic. Come through with that magic. You know that I'm about to smash it. It's true.
Yep.
I can take you to the room, I can take you to the beach. But we gotta leave at 9, cause I gotta get my sleep. You can be the early bird, I'ma need that one. Get with me, I'll take you around the world. Cause if it's gold, I'll blow it away. You worth more than every single chain. Walk with a limp,
Okay.
means I'm cool.
Bye guys, mom's kicking me out, so gotta go.
Kicking her out.
Bye.
We love you.
Bye guys. Hold on. Let me show you guys something really quick.
Let me run pee. You can sit and show them.
Okay. Hold on, guys. Hold on. I'm gonna find it. I know, I'm so cute. Gosh, you're so silly. I just took pictures of mom the other day. Oh, look at mom, guys. Caught in 4K. Mom, I just showed them this picture.
Oh, lovely. You're just gonna call your mother out?
I did.
You guys like that one? That's a
It's like
freaking great
cotton
one,
4K.
right? I mean, what other ones are you showing them?
I didn't show them any yet.
You
I didn't
just
show them
sh-
anymore.
You just showed them that one?
I just showed them that one.
Is this make fun of mom?
No.
What are we doing?
You told me to take control.
Yeah, you're down in the driver's
This is my
seat.
favorite teacher. You can't see his face. His
No,
Spanish teacher.
you
though.
just see his butt. Is
Yeah.
that what you like about the Spanish teacher? His ass and his red Crocs? Come on. Scoot,
Those are
scoot.
not Crocs.
What are they?
They're red Champion sneakers. Or red Adidas. Oh. He's cool. Not you.
Can you even speak
Okay.
Spanish?
Hola.
Skedaddle. Let's go.
Hola, ¿cómo estás?
Muy bien. You waiting for me to talk back?
Yes. Hola, ¿cómo estás?
No
Mi
idea.
amo mío.
I'm
Es
about
tú.
to give you a pow pow.
Mi amo mío.
Get
Es
up.
tú.
Get out of my seat.
Mi amo corny.
I wanna siete.
That's not.
That says I want. That means I want to sit. Now get up.
Wake up. Shaking ass in the lato.
Oh my mingia, get out of here.
Okay, bye guys. I guess I'm leaving.
You want to throw?
Don't test your lips.
You want to throw him some gang signs while you're at it?
No. Mom, you would get violated.
I'd get violated. Oh,
Mom,
well,
I'm racist.
I don't know.
What? You throw gang signs in the hood, you're gonna get shot, dude.
Well, I'm not. That's a little
You're not
far-fetched.
black, you're white. You're gonna get shot, dude. Okay. Adios, amigos. Hola, soy Dora. Aztec Monkey.
All right.
Hey Siri, set timer for 25 minutes. If my laundry goes up before that, let me know.
I will.
Here.
I will.
Okay.
I love you more. All right. Now that Mia entertained us. I got new cards. I missed the phone call. Oh, it's just kidding. I got new cards. You guys are gonna. I got these, right? But I wasn't really paying attention. Happy New Year. I was pulled to like the card itself, the moons, the clouds. What I didn't realize is that there's 3 different ones to choose from. I got beginners tarot. And I didn't want to send them back because I'm like, I'm pretty sure it was my mistake. No, she's not shy at all. I'm pretty sure it was my mistake. None of my kids are shy. I'm pretty sure it was my mistake, but I'm not positive. So I think it's like beginners cards. So it has like the meaning of up and down, and yes, like people who just stand in tarot. You know what I mean? And I just heard keywords, so maybe I can just look for like a keyword or whatnot. I mean, it's cool for when you're just on tarot for sure. But I was pulled to the card itself, the image, the atmosphere, the hemisphere. What? It was more about the clouds for me. And then these 2 decks, let me get. These are the ones I was like really. With my books, I was really excited about, but I had to kind of study them and go within. And they came yesterday. So I really didn't have much time. Yesterday ended up being crazy. I meant to get on my yesterday, but it was craziness. So this is the Galactic Heritage cards. It's 108 of them. Super cool. Tells you all about the galaxy and planets and you name it. And then I got Mystic Martians. I was like, oh, this is so cute. But I really gotta learn the card. So right now with you guys, what I really want to do is more or less when these come out, it's past, present, future, and parallel. I'm kind of looking with you guys right now, like this weekend. I'm kind of looking for more like, do you have a majority of this? Do you have a majority of that? Obviously, I read intuitively, and I never really ever look for, I never ever really actually go in books ever. But when it comes to different types of aliens and species and galaxies, and I want to be knowledgeable, right? Especially if I'm working with galactic energy. So I figured it was a wise buy. So I even forgot to take one of them and sleep next to them, because typically I do that to acclimate myself to the cards. And I forgot last night. So, yeah. You know, it talks about like Atlantis, Cyrus, Orions, about like all different species. Like there's short grays and tall grays. Talks about like reptilian, but like certain kind. It's really in depth. And she actually works with not the government, but somebody with like the X-Files, and then the person that actually designed her cards, I think, is the guy from like, well, and she waited a while, and she didn't realize these cards were going to be so popular amongst people. She's been channeling this energy since like 1962 or something. I forget. I definitely have heard of his name, though. He does a lot of like sci-fi. He does a lot of stuff like that. So they work together for a couple years on this. I can't find it. But so I thought that was cool. So if we're going to start working with galactic energy, I know we've been working with it for a while, and we have all this information coming in regards to what type of teleporting was that? Why am I spacing it? I'm testing myself to see if, not testing myself, but seeing if I screenshotted what I'm looking for. I have so many screenshots of essential oil. I'm just trying to help my mother with certain oils, with nausea. Why am I spacing? Oh, quantum energy, quantum mechanics, quantum physics. So the same day you spoke about teleporting 3 other spiritual platforms, watch, listen, talked about so I know they have us up to date. They have me up to date on the energy. Whoever's going to be working on this project with the Galactic, it's all going to come in together all around the same time. And we've been picking up on this, and that energy, like quantum energy, is like a bubble, right? I've been doing the bubbles on the screen for like a month now. I know what it's all making sense now. Not all of it, but I can start to piece it together. So you will notice that with some readers, depending on how many readers you guys watch. I don't know of any other ones because I don't really watch anybody else. I just know where I go next. It's important. We're going to be working with different types of energy, but Anywho, so I thought this would be good for me to start with this. So, because it's like creative communication, right? For instance, you would think like I can go and be like, oh, and talk about that. It's not like really like that in a way. So creative communication, it can help you clear karmic patterns in regards to fear of expressing yourself. Get what I'm saying? Like creative communication, I wouldn't have gotten that. It can help you clear karmic patterns in regards to fears when it comes to expressing yourself. So it's going to be a lot. I don't think it's going to be a lot though, like that. But so there was one more thing I wanted to talk about briefly with this Mercury energy, guys. This is a great weekend for researching. This is a great weekend when it comes to going to Cafe Astrology, looking at your chart. I've been doing that the last couple days. There's so many things in my chart. Not so many things, but let's just say, for an example, there's a couple things in my chart that I didn't pick up on before when reading my chart, which is kind of shocking. So with you working with the Mercury energy as if like you're doing research, you're occupying yourself at the same time too. But it's like, so consciously being aware, but subconsciously not. Each one rules long-term memory though. So there's a benefit there. So you're going to like retain certain things. Like you should really go to your Jupiter, like spiritual gifts, like certain stuff. Like for instance, you know how I said with my next videos, I want to make my own music, and it's with whatever I choose. Like I picked up on my chart today, like one of my gifts is the gift of rhythm and beat, and you can pick up on tones and rhythms and certain stuff more easily. But it's also linked to so much more than that, which actually relates to what I do next with my next channel. So it's everything's just kind of coming together. So I meant to make a short video earlier for you guys in regards to this, because I'm telling you, like, you're gonna pick up on something there that you probably didn't pick up on before. So, I mean, it's free. Cafe Astrology, free natal chat. And then from there, you can do the birth chart, and then you can do the aspects, and it's all free. And it says so much about where you're at and how to work with energy. Like I've always sworn by telling you guys this for the longest time, and it was getting my life path number and all that was the best $100 I've ever spent with numerology and stuff. But I'm telling you, there's something about how you're about to pick up on something that you did not pick up on before. So there's pockets of energy being distributed right now. So and I did print off, I'll grab it now so I don't lose it. All right, January 1st. All right, Venus goes into Aquarius on the 2nd, full moon, January 6th. Mars turns direct. This was it. Mars turns direct. It goes into Gemini on the 12th, but then on the 18th, Mercury turns direct into Capricorn, and then the sun enters Aquarius, and then we have the full moon. And not to mention shortly after that, Uranus turns direct, okay? So a lot of things are going direct, but it's like some are stationed and some, even though direct, you think it means station, but it's not. Like some of them, like it's like a planetary ingress or something. I don't even know what that is. And then Pisces goes, and then Venus goes into Pisces. And then we have Mars. We come out of Mars in March. So we're heavily influenced by that energy right now, and Mercury. Mercury right now is the time to utilize this energy. And by going in and doing research, the laundry's done. By going in and doing research, it's how you're using your brain right now is what's important to me. So instead of like you have all these things coming back and forth, right? So if you're aware, your subconscious is aware, your conscious is aware, and then so that way your subconscious is aware, okay? And we only use like 5-10% of our conscious too, you know? It's our logical and critical thinking, so it's good to absorb. But if we go into our subconscious, our beliefs, how we react to things, long-term stuff, habits, emotions, that type of stuff, right? So you're counteracting. There's something with the particles right now too, okay? So if you have time, we're not necessarily working with the nodes, but we are with some of these transitions. So if you have time, just go into your chart. I can guarantee you that you will pick up on something that you did not pick up on before. A fucking fruit fly. I only see a fruit fly when I'm with you guys. It's way too cold down here for a fucking fruit fly. It blows my mind. That wouldn't like go right to my mouth. It's like me, girl. So I did print those off for us because I'd say by like the 9th we're gonna be like, eh. So this is why. So if you're focused on one thing versus the other, and they're both long-term memory, so it's also gonna bring up some self-know things. I mean, but it's better than getting sidetracked with exes or how you felt about that situation, or you not liking your job, and I can go on and on and on and on. So I'm actually like saving your sanity a little bit, and you're counteracting. So it's almost like Mercury can't take over. Get what I'm saying? Because this Mercury is fucking strong. So some of you could find yourself getting really upset. Some of you could find yourself like dwelling. You know what I mean? And especially if you're freaking empathic, you're tuning into other people's energy too, and that is not what you want to be doing right now. So definitely counteract the energy. So just a heads up there. Pretty important message. So let's see what the cards have to say. I'm excited. And a majority of us guys working, the galactic energy has always been around, but I really want you guys to start using your cosmic mind. So it's only going to benefit you and humanity. So, yeah, but I mean, guys, I can't even tell you how many things I picked up on. I was shocked. And then I went and looked up like the meaning of some of them. And I was like, holy shit, that's me all damn day. I probably just skimmed through it previously multiple times. So I'm telling you, it's the energy. You're very alert. You're seeing things differently. It's clear. Bingo. That told you some of you are going to get that clarity on Friday. For me, research. We all want to relate it to a man, a woman, a job, a situation. Let the mofos go. Okay. I'm not really going to, like I said, I'm not going to use these. I'm just, messages like these, you should be able to pick up with your intuition as well. So for me, what I'm getting with how this is possibly going to work for me, which means this is how it's possibly going to work for you. With the quantum teleporting, it's like your body doesn't actually have to move. It's pockets of energy, matter, certain things. I don't want to get too scientific, but I don't think your soul doesn't like leave your body like that, but there's something within your body that leaves, and you download the message, and then so it's a different type of channeling is what I'm trying to get at. And I really think AI is really going to depend on this quantum energy. So it is what it is. And people who are typically really spiritual and in tune, not even like with psychic abilities and stuff like that. I'm not talking like gifts like that. Just being spiritual yourself and open-minded. You've already been working with quantum energy. Like quantum energy and spirituality is pretty much linked. And I didn't even know that for a long time. I don't think I even learned that till like a year ago when they started, when I first started researching, probably a little over a year ago. It was very intimidating. But now it's back around. Everything happens for a reason, guys, right? So I can't dwell and be like, oh, well, if I had only, really got into it then and yada, yada, yada. So, worry about yourself. Don't worry about readers and how they're like presenting things and this person's coming or this one's jealous, but, they're not saying anything, or this one really likes you, but they're too afraid to, tell you whether or not they should tell you something. And we don't got time for that. No one on this fucking planet has time for that. So I'm telling you, majority of my followers that like watch, we're like in the same soul tribe and same stuff. We all came here with the agreement of knowing what was going to happen and how stuff was going to go down. And agreeing to partake before you came. It's not like a shock. All this is happening. And we're in the midst of all this. So, and do you know some of the aliens? I don't even like really call them aliens. It's like, I think it's almost like a prejudice thing. It's funny how Mia just said that, like, don't like being called aliens. But they call us humans. But whatever. What was I going to say? Do you know that some of them that are like underground, that won't even come to like the top of us because of like breathing and toxins and all this stuff, and it just fucks with all sorts of stuff. But there's a massive group that are here to clean up the collective for the ones that don't manage to go wherever it is we're going, or I forget how they worded it. It was pretty freaking interesting. Like I said, I got to continue to read. But they're the ones that agreed to clean up like the humans and make sure like basically they're going to clean up planet Earth if we end up going to another planet. However, I don't know how. This seems so crazy to say, and I've been saying this, but I'm telling you, like it's not even as far fetched as people think it is. And make sure that however that goes, it goes smoothly, because they don't want to just get rid of. Yeah, it's grid cleanup. They don't want to just get rid of planet Earth. I mean, that could have already happened with an apocalypse, like electronical warfare. Could have wiped ourselves out within the last year. We could have been gone, everybody. It would have already happened. It could have, right? So they're trying their best. It's also pulling me to the map. Remember I did a video in regards to like, it's not the quakes and stuff, but like, well, maybe it was. I don't remember how they're trying to like even split our continents. Like this is all in regards to save humanity in the long run. So we're going to slowly be witnessing all this stuff. So it is what it is. So let's do this.
Grandma wants you to make a quiche because Kim forgot to make it, but I told her that you were doing YouTube.
She wants a quiche right now?
She wanted you to make it like a half hour ago. I said you're doing YouTube.
Oh.
She said, okay, well, we'll just do it sometime. Are you fucking good, Mom? A candle in a cloth bag?
It's not even like touching. You can take it off. It makes you feel better.
At least to switch it out, dude.
Just cap it.
There's no cap. Oh.
Thank you. Well, what's Kim doing now? Are you guys leaving?
Make a wish. No, I still have to do my room. Well, I'm gonna shower.
Make a wish. I don't like blowing out candles. I like capping them. Just blow it down. Oh, okay. Minky, I'm on the spot. Hold on.
Hurry, we're gonna drop the fucking candle.
Okay.
But then you burn the top of the lid.
I'm not worried about that. I don't have my little candle outer. All right, so you're going home with Kim, right?
Yeah, but not till later.
Okay.
I'm going to shower right now.
Okay. So I'll make. She probably wants it for breakfast. I'll make it later. So I'll make it in a little while. Because Grandpa's gonna probably grab pizza soon. He's probably gonna order soon.
I'm still gonna get in the shower.
So right, but I'm saying she doesn't like actually need the quiche right now.
Whose sheets are these?
I think they're your sheets. What color are they?
Gray.
What else is in there?
I think they're yours.
I don't have gray sheets.
Grandma sheets?
Grandma's.
I'll bring it up in a minute. I just have to switch them out. I don't know how I'm supposed to carry my laundry out, dude.
You don't have a basket?
I have one basket and it's full. I have to do it two other ones.
Take my basket. All right. Yeah. Dear Lord. I'm usually fine with clutter, but man, has it been getting the best of me lately. It really has. Like this not being even is going to drive me bananas. That's a little better. Okay. All right. Next few days, weekend energy, next few days. All of these kind of look dreary. We have future, present, and past. So we definitely have a mix of energy. Future. This is positive because I want to say this is like shifting your energy into the collective, and this is assistance without interference. Future. So we have 3 future cards, and we have Orient Light, True Compassion at the bottom of the deck. So we have more future energy. Tomorrow is the future. I know I said I didn't want to do this. I do want to just look at graduation and assistance without interference because there's something I'm picking up like that's a really big deal here. In regards to melting pot, we got earth. This is future, this is present. There's just, it feels kind of gloomy. And the power of sound with the past kind of feels really gloomy too. So it's like past, present, future. It's like, what are you doing? Right? Past, present, future. Like
for real, past, present, future.
Doesn't look so, this energy doesn't look so great. It's like dwelling on the past. This is the present moment where it's like you can't bypass this if we're stuck in the past. So in all reality, like you're not focused on the future. You might be like, oh, next week I got this, next month I got all this to do and this and that, but like you're really not thinking about your future.
You will know when that's done.
I will. Love you.
Can we run up the sheets after I sit down here?
Humans must transcend the fear for those who are different and extend their hearts to all beings in order for necessary evolution to step into activation. There's a little fruit fly, right? So it's like, but this is not stepping into it. It's like having that fear, but you can't. Fear is only stopping your life. Fear of communicating, fear of saying something wrong, fear of somebody judging you. Like, we can't live like that anymore. I cannot stress it enough. That is not a life. That is no way to live. And then with this present card, it says the karmic pattern of fearing change is one that needs to be healed at this time. When you resist change, it's often forced upon you. This is a small step towards change, which eventually will lead to great strides, but you got to start now. So this, like I'm saying now with the present, like it's about to be forced. And I'm telling you, when the universe forces, you're not going to like it. And it's because of this, whatever this power of sound is. How many times I got to tell you that sound is so powerful? And especially if you're listening to certain music, it's not good. All you need is within you. Stop looking outside yourself for fulfillment. Instead, rely on your own light, inner awareness, and go deeper within. The vaster the universe becomes. It's like moving out of the galaxy, certain planets. Okay. I can go on and on, but you get the gist of that one. All right, graduation. You and many others are connected to the human from the future and gently guiding the planet towards this graduation. As you connect to your highest self and you do your spiritual work, you too will uplift humanity. Okay? Assistance without interference. So basically here it's almost like you're already there. You're already in the stream of making it happen. The unity is already there. It's powerful. It's evolution. It's all species. Because they're waiting for us to ascend too, guys. What's up?
I tingled my hair and I kind of just got up, and now it's like this.
Cut scissors right through the middle.
Why would I cut my hair?
That's a huge knot. You can't get that out. It's right at the edge. You're only gonna make split ends, so you might as well cut it straight. Assistance without interference. This represents the karmic pattern from the ancient days that you are now ready to release, but you must first be mindful of the difference between assistance and interference. This card is connected to the energy that you are awakened species transcending the non-physical into the fifth density state. There's a lot of karma around you. So I can go on and on and on. Like I said, I'm really excited to kind of get to know these cards, and snotty. So I don't believe this is your fear. It could be some of you guys' fear. It doesn't look like that, especially when it says it's like there's a lot of karma around you. Moving forward can be pretty scary, but I know my spirituals and the way we're ascending, and it's like flying through the freaking speed of light right now. Okay, so you're not going to have 3 cards that are holding you back, and then you're certainly not going to have this card that tells you you already graduated and you've already ascended, and now you're just transcending. And here, you released karma on your own. Here, there's about to be a force. Okay. So the energy is different, but it's still the energy around you guys. So again, like I said, you careful with readers, certain things like fear, like you can't let fear get the best of you here. Like it doesn't matter if it's a conversation, like if it's not a matrix fear, then you're transcending that. If it's a fear like you've always had, a fear of drowning, a fear, you know what I mean? Like you're probably transcending that. If it's a fear like, oh, do I tell him or her the truth? Like we don't got time for that shit. Like we do not have time for that shit. I can't stress it enough. Like I sit back and I think to myself sometimes, I can't believe they let me have 4 kids and let me get to this point of consciousness. Because I'm truly probably going to have to remember how to play mom. I'm not kidding. And try to be compassionate at the same time towards humanity and what I do next. Is huge. And I'm going to love it, I hope. But it's hard for me living my whole life, the 45 years I had and learning and structure, and like I've already broke the car. I broke the basics, all that's gone. This is like the intelligence given, the inner knowing, the knowledge, it's insane. And it makes you question, like, then you realize like the difference between celestial beings and all sorts of stuff. And it's like, oh, I can't believe I signed up for this. So that it makes sense on why I'm going to do what I do next, because it can literally be global.
And it's doing what I think is best for the collective in regards to that. And it's not even like subliminal. It's just I'm targeting the right areas that pretty much the government does not want us to target. So prepare yourself, guys. Not even for what I do next. Prepare yourselves in general for the energy. I even feel like energy going out. Like I'm telling you, downloads. You're gonna wake up and you're just gonna see something differently, look at something differently. I'm here to help humanity, so I'm not obviously gonna consistently shit on them, but I am gonna shit on them sometimes because it's like, what the fuck? Like I just don't understand how somebody can live their life like this. Like in fear of not saying something or being happy or worried about judgment. Like that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know if they tweaked a little too much, but that's what I get for working with the dark and the light. They're both pretty fucking powerful. So like you graduated. You're transcending anything that no longer is needed. So at the same time, I don't even know how to explain it. It's just like an experience that a vast majority of people are going to have. And right now, hundreds and thousands that were chosen to do what we do next are going to experience this. And it absolutely does mess with our DNA a little bit, but you know a majority of why certain aliens and like extraterrestrial, so take humans and that type of stuff, experimenting. It is to take DNA and send them back. It's like teleporting. But it's not the good ones that do that. Like a lot of people associate that with the Greys. Like it's not the Greys. I just was like, wow, that's perfect. That makes sense. 75, 76. So you guys just got out of this. It's a perfect lineup. I didn't even pick up on that. I only picked up on the perfect lineup. So something is definitely aligned. And it's not all reptilians either. But we have a lot of their DNA. Like this is where we originally come from, these planets, these star systems. It's a lot to explain. But the amount of knowledge that is being downloaded in me alone is mind-blowing. And I know you guys are part of this. So we don't have time to worry about, what other people are going to think about. I mean, a majority of us have done that, but I'm telling you, like this industry, YouTube, tarot, they want to keep you in that, what's it called? Sutton mind, like a hive mind. They want to keep you in like a hive mind. Okay. With like, oh, they're coming or this, like, I'm telling you, like, I'm going to call the fuck out of this industry. I know I am. It has to be done. Or some of you guys, I mean, that's you guys' next step, like I come to some such realizations over the last couple of years, and the energy is even getting more intense, and it's like spirit, galaxy, whatever you want to call it, so disappointed with this industry, the one that's controlling this industry.
when it comes to what we would consider a spiritual industry is fucking garbage. Yeah, we can tell a story. We got cards. But if you're not in tune, like us as readers, we gotta know, is spirit interfering? Do we have dark energy interfering? What type of energy is tossing our cards? Are we aware of what type of energy we are working with? Like I wasn't exactly positive when I started talking about what type of energy that we were working with. It only came to me through channeling, and it's the video I took down because it was just a lot for me to absorb. And I was saying teleportation. I was just trying that, but it was because it's dimensional, so it's not really a D, and it a lot of it has to do with the quantum energy as well. So when I say it's shifting, and for those who are meant to be where they need to be, the industry for tarot, it can't stay the same. So the Matrix has control over it. Go fucking figure. You'd think the spirituals would have control over it. The spirituals have zero fucking control over it. The Matrix has it. So when you got readers that are sending these mixed messages because they're uneducated, or they really just don't know, or they think they're channeling, and they probably are channeling. And I've had this conversation, and I don't want to keep repeating it because I'm going to do it on that one video, and I can only say it so many times. On why it is that these channelers are getting these messages. Because it helps. So it's working with darker energy. And I don't feel that darker energy around me, but I will tell you guys, those roosters protect against demons. I've been dreaming about monkeys left and right. Do you know monkeys protect against demons? And there was a couple other ones. So spirits basically hey, Court, we're protecting you against demons. I didn't even know that the demonic energy was out there thriving like that. So yeah, it is going to take the collective and leaders and certain figures and influencers to start talking about this shit. Because right now, the Matrix has control over how people look at spirituality as taboo. It's just, there's so much behind it. So yeah, there does need to be a lot of readers that wake the fuck up and realize the messages that they're giving, and they need to be aware of the messages they're giving and question the messages they're giving. And not think, oh, it's okay, it's a channeled message. Why on earth would I question it? That's a problem. That's a huge problem. So it's got to be such a disappointment for the galaxy and for spirits and history to witness what, it's got to be such a disappointment that the magic has been taken. It's just, there's something wavy here, like a water calm wave, but I'm getting more not like a cloud, like
when you have neutrons and you have atoms, and then it's like that type of wave, but like with the skin. Is like your skin feels wavy. I don't even know how to explain it. Is it linked to this? Got all that. It looks like kelp. It's how kelp would flow, if it's even kelp. Huh. Because I was using this deck. It could be like a feeling you actually get. I gotta try to bend these cards. And trust me, where I go next, I'm gonna help with all this. It's just not gonna be a repetitive do it this way or doing that or baby steps. Like it's actually fucking brilliant. Kabbalah, Tree of Life, Octarians, but I didn't even want to call that out like that. But it's integration, life lessons, feeling safe, wisdom keepers. It could be a little concerned here, but and these are life lessons. And do you know a majority of these species that are closer to kind of like us and like the Lyrans, and they on their planet, like their lessons are very similar to ours. If there is any concern here, I think the concern would be on you. I'm kind of just noticing the magnetic field. Like it's some people, guys, it's not going to be as discreet, like the intelligence and what you feel. Like it's like mine, I don't think it's going to be discreet, but I got no problem sharing this credit with spirit, because it is what it is. I chose it. I accepted it. I love it. Doesn't feel like a job. It feels like home. It's mysticism. It's everything about me that I just to die for, that I love. So it makes so much sense. And you're going to get some people that in this industry are not going to be humble and try to take the credit. And I'm telling you, like, I know I'll probably get a lot of credit in the future for what I do next. And it's not just going to be my credit. If it wasn't for these energies and the knowledge and the downloads, that I don't take credit for that. I take credit for being that person and being brave enough to speak how I feel and stay authentic. That's where my credit comes. So people can fall off the wagon here too. So be careful with, how you get hit with certain energies in the next few months, and all of a sudden just be careful with it, because you don't
when you get to that high horse, you want to remain. It's not even really about remaining humble. It's continuing to work and enjoying what you're doing, and the flow, the energy, the feeling. You don't even have to be a public influencer. It's a way of living. It's the way we're supposed to be living until the matrix comes in and it attaches its fucking tentacles to us. Okay, it's projected. And when we agree to come to this planet, we agree to come here for a short time. Not they, but in general, other species live hundreds and hundreds of years. We're the only species. So that's why they say, like, you want to go for a short time. We can live to be 90 and it feels like forever for us. That's nothing for them. It's like baby steps. So when they awaken certain DNA within you that you already have within you, it's like, whoa. And you earned it. It wasn't just given to you like that. You earned it. Trust me. I earned it. Whoever gets it earns it. It is not given. It's not like, oh, here, let's give this one this. Nope. You don't have to set up a thing every day. You don't have to do this. You don't have to be, enter a convent. It's not like that. It's your soul knows. They know your soul. Manifesting, multidimensional perception, attunement. Like, this is fantastic. The energies we're shifting into are great. You're learning the life lessons, examining certain stuff, mistakes, not making them again. And it's hard. We're human. We're here. It's hard not to get wrapped up into the matrix real quick. That's why I'm still like, you got the short grays, where it's like the timid energy, misunderstood, shy. I think they're the ones we're going to stop protecting. They're the ones that come in most contact with humans. They're the ones that, speak the truth. Certain, like, people have been working with them for a very long time. It's just been, hush hush. But government has been choosing to keeping them hush hush for a long time. Then you have the air element, philosophy, discrimination, empathy. And then you have the third eye, visions, manifesting, meditation. You could see visions when you meditate. You got two kinds of manifesting. They're linked to the Lyrans too, but I don't know if that has anything to do with it. This one always reminds me of like the Planet 59. Planet 51? Is that what it was? That cute little movie. So cutie. It's like that, knowing like it's a safe energy, because they're going to start making their impact here. It's not just going to be delivering messages anymore and that type of channeling. It's going to be forefront. I almost feel like it's like get to know me. It's ironic discrimination came out with that because they really do get a bad rep.
It's one of the most friendly species. And that's why I've been saying that before I even had knowledge on certain stuff, when people use words like dark angels and reptilians, not all reptilians are bad. Some of them were the first ones here, and they are just amazing. And I even I watch documentaries and I say to myself, like, I'd love to meet this freaking clan one day. Are you fucking kidding me? Amazing. So I get angry, and you can't use dark angels, because those dark angels, you want your dark angels. And the dark angels work for the ascended masters, which is light. Got one more reader that shits on my dark angels. I'm gonna put my dark wings on and fucking let them have it. I'm telling you. So I don't know what it is you're manifesting here, but I mean, it's beautiful. You're going to start feeling more safe. You have wisdom keepers. If anything, I'm telling you, I feel like the concern would be on you, but that's pushing through this energy of the matrix. Working with multidimensional energy, working with your perception, working with, the attunement of the energy, how you look at something. What I do next, keyword is perception. It's the first thing. And I'll be changing people's perspective, so their perception changes. It's ironic that's first. I just keep picking up on more and more because it's so key. I am curious though on why that came out, because it fits, but it doesn't fit. There are many varieties of short grays. They originate from the Orion constellation. Zeta grays, typically around 3 to 4 feet in height. The short grays are largely now more hybrid, and some are cloned species that no longer have access to their soul in regards to the matrix. The alpha, with genetic engineering and cloning and MILAB programmers. The short grays, haunting wraparound dark black eyes that they're able to use while making eye contact with somebody. It's like a hypnotized. It's like a trance. Like tall grays, their skin colors varies from tone of gray. They do not physically eat, though they acquire nutrients from various sources by absorbing energy through their skin. 1947 Roswell crash, New Mexico, brought short grays' existence public attention. They no longer have sex organs and known emotions. They are purely logical and incredibly intelligent and telepathic. It is reported that they too are a dying species and are in desperate need of saving them before they go extinct. Some short grays have been associated with the abduction phenomena reportedly for experimental with what I was kind of talking about, but hopefully help them in their soul matrix, therefore assist the genetic species. They are largely a slave race that complies under the alpha rule. So see what I'm saying? Not fucking cool. So you could be shy, misunderstood, oppressed, fragile, vulnerable, scapegoat, innocence, children, victim, hypertension. But I don't think there's a victim to your own circumstance here. I mean, there could be. We do have, if I was to do a lineup, we do have a couple cards. It's like that energy, and then we have this energy, right? Like I said, I think it's very ironic that came out. They have a place here, but I can't place why they're here. Because to me, it's not. Maybe it's them asking for your help. I'm not really positive here. And when I channel, it's not the same at all. And I haven't really. I've been channeling some, but it's not like that. So that's gonna take time. I don't think I'm going to have the intentions. Like, I don't think I'm going to hear them and visit, like, channel messages like that, like how some people get. Like, the woman who created this deck, she didn't even have intentions on making a deck. She had just been studying and working with them for 40, 50 something years. And then somebody came along and was like, hey, you know, the spiritual world, the world of tarot cards would like your story, would like, you know what I mean? And here's the deck. So I don't, and I know they all different species communicate with her and certain stuff. And I've watched a lot of stuff on Gaia, which, you know, I love that app. So I don't think it's going to be like that for me. It's because I'm working with quantum energy. So it's downloads that are going back and forth. But I'm not positive how it's all going to work. I just know we're working. I mean, look at all the bubbles. I've been talking about these bubbles for a while. So I don't think it's saying like there's energy out there right now that's like timid, misunderstood. Like I don't think I don't think it's saying, hey, you're dealing with an energy here that's human that feels this way, because we already know this is here. These cards are not like tarot cards, guys. They're not. They can't be used that way. And a lot of readers, I mean, they can be because they're tarot cards, but I'm going to keep my opinion to myself, because you can't associate this energy and that type of energy with the energy that is here on planet. Oh, fuck. I don't even know how to explain it to you. I just know it's a fact. So it's not like, okay, short gray is here, timid, misunderstood, shy. It's not like, all right, you're dealing with this person that's not pushing through. That's not what this is saying. I feel like it's more like a cry for help. And trust me, they're not going to want their humans to start. They're humans. They're not going to want us to all start looking crazy like people, how like it was so crazy since that Roswell. You know what I mean? Like they all had to keep it a secret. It wasn't meant to be kept a fucking secret. None of this was meant to be kept a fucking secret. Let me just repeat that again. None of this was meant to be kept a fucking secret. So I'm telling you, when I say they're coming out, they're freaking coming out. This is the end of this shit. And if we don't ascend, planet Earth don't ascend, we can't save certain galaxies. And our galaxy is right there in the freaking Milky Way, guys. So don't act like what I'm saying is fucking crazy to some of you, because I'm not going to tolerate that shit either. Why don't you educate yourself on our solar system? See, I'm telling you, like the people, the energy is, I'm telling you, you guys are going to start feeling this energy in certain downloads, and it's just little things. And it's like something like that. It's like overnight, you could actually feel the difference, or I don't even know how to explain it. Do you remember in the beginning of my days, like I didn't even want to talk about alien stuff or galactic energy. I mean, I shied away from that. I was just like, you gotta be kidding me. And I had a lot of clients that were into this stuff, and the vibe was so different. And I know with like certain stuff with like abductions and certain stuff, like there's rules, there's laws when we're going to alter certain DNAs, and it has to do with our past life, our karma. So it's not like we look at one person on earth and be like, oh, I want that person. You know, it's all linked to our karma. So these do have to be read in a very delicate manner. Now, can I take these ones and relate these to kind of more tarot? Yeah, absolutely. But at the same time, I can teach the fundamentals of where this karma originates. So again, I have to educate myself on this. I can keep saying what I'm saying and all this, and I know the knowledge is probably true because it's like channeling and it's coming out, but myself, I still want to be educated on this. Like I said, like the right people will educate themselves. It's going to be work. It's not just here, this is given to you, like psychics and certain stuff. Like this is so much more than that. I honestly feel like certain galaxies are going to be extremely picky and critical when it comes to who gets to speak up in regards to certain stuff. It's not taken lightly. And for all the fakers and the haters, there's going to be massive consequences to that shit. You don't fuck with the fucking spirit realm. That's why you don't fuck with black magic. You don't fuck with shit you're not educated on. It's you just don't do it. And for months now, I knew I was working with like the Galactic Federation, but I started off slowly and learned about star seeds. You know what I mean? I didn't just jump into this. This clearly was one of the chosen ones. So you're definitely going to have to bear with me. But we're part of the same soul family, guys. So everyone has something here. Like your DNA is going to be altered. But it's DNA you already had. So it's almost just getting tweaked. It's kind of getting woken up. You're not getting new DNA and new seeds and all that shit. It's the DNA that was already in you being tweaked. So you remember. Can you call in this energy like you can call in angels and guides? I don't know. Like I said, I mean, I've only started this a few months ago, guys. And I just accepted it. And some people, I think that might feel like, oh, it feels like cultish, or it feels like, oh, you work for them. Yeah, I work for them. Yep, I do. And I know it sounds weird, as if like I was taken over or something, and it's not even like that. It's just, it's exciting, it's interesting, it piques my mind. I've never played in the fucking Matrix, so this is home to me. It's like, yeah, like educate me. Absolutely. It's a beautiful thing to work with, spirits and past lives. And, we go all the way back to ancient Egypt and then ancient Rome. And we just keep going and going, and Viking energy and Norse energy, all the stuff like I repetitively have like gone through and realized, and all those ancestors and spirits that just watch down. Like we never die. Like we die, but we never die. Like planet Earth was never intended on getting the way it has. Like this was supposed to be just another planet with us as a projected energy on it. And in the last, 40, 50 years, it's just gone to shit because the Matrix has taken over, and the ones that were trapped on this planet had figured out a way to do that. And it was almost too dangerous for certain things and their machinery. You think, I mean, some of them are super intelligent, but their machinery is like so old. You know, it can't open portals. It can't do stuff it used to do hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of years ago. So like all those spirits and angels that we all believe in, we all come from one of these galaxies, these solar system, one part of these planets. We've come from here. We've been there. You believe in the star seeds, you believe in Atlantis, like all that. Like we've been there. We don't know which ones we've been to, but this is what this is. We can't just look at it as like aliens. It's a species. They look at us as like we're a species. Why are they a secret? Because they don't look like us? Like, fuck, we're just a fucking mirror. We're just a perception on a big fucking hologram. Like, we don't even have the right to look at them and talk shit about them. We're the ones that probably look funny. I don't know. So again, this reading is not like a normal reading, guys. Like I really need to get in tune with these cards, and I'm not saying this channel is going to switch over to like at Galaxy and I'm going to stop preaching this. There's like, no, I'm working on my other channel. I'm still the same person. I'm just vouching for certain energy. It's energy. Why are we discriminating against energy? It's bad enough we discriminate against each other. Now you want to see. So I'm saying like it's just they're just going to stop making an appearance. I mean, it is what it is. Doesn't matter if you're a believer or not. You don't even have to encounter this energy to feel the energy. Like I don't even know how to explain it. We've already been working with it. It's just now like before all the news and social media started talking about quantum energy and portals and all this other stuff going on, a majority of us spirituals have already been touching base on this. It is because they can't hide it anymore. The right ones will have the right knowledge before it really goes out into the universe. Those are the ones you want to probably stay focused on. The ones that have been talking about this, not really knowing what's happening. You know? And then now all of a sudden this and that. I've been talking about weather patterns with you guys. I've been talking about so much shit with you guys in the last 6 months. If you guys have really paid attention to like stuff I've said, this will make complete sense. Everything that's out on social media right now, I've already freaking have talked about all this stuff months ago. Months ago. We are lined up with this energy. So we need to learn how to use it. It's not the normal, the vibration of Earth is changing, shifting. Our planet Earth is sound, lives off sound. Sound is key. This energy has been here for a while. And I'm not talking energy of aliens. I'm talking the quantum energy. To the point where physics and scientists and all that, like, don't even want to work with certain stuff because it's so powerful and they don't know much about it and the extent of certain stuff. It's all theoretical. Conspiracy theorists, like things like that. It's a conspiracy theorist is only a person who, a majority of us are spiritual, but it's just somebody who kind of like believes, and it's just there's no science quite yet to back it. But if we really log back, the science is here to back all this shit. Just there's not enough people who speak upon it, and the ones that do, it's only a small group of, you know, the ones that stay intrigued, which could be parts of millions and millions of people in a group. But I'm just saying in general, like, this energy, the quantum bubbles, the fields we've been working with, I'd say within the last year, not longer than that. I mean, it's always been here, but like the pockets are now coming into play. These air bubbles, the pockets, they're now being located, dispersed. Like it just, I don't even know how to explain it. Like you could walk into one and not even know it. And it's gonna affect this energy. And we need this quantum. We need the quantum energy to ascend. We need it to ascend our brains, our mind. The so many things that like it's how this is how it's gonna partake. And I'm not gonna keep some of this stuff from you. Like, oh, how do we do this? How do we do that? Like when stuff comes in, I'll tell you because I don't know how it's all gonna be done either. It is again, this was never supposed to be meant a secret. Like if they've been walking this planet, and they have been, but I'm saying like as in like an obvious walking the planet with who they are, and it was just another person, origin, ethnicity. You know what I mean? Like that's how it was kind of supposed to be when all this like started 60 something years ago. 80 years ago. It's our government that has kept this and is making it impossible. The matrix. So, like I said, generation after generation, it keeps going in the favor of the wrong people. Not anymore. So I don't know how this is all going to work, but and I believe I'm just still working with spirit. It's whatever spirits want to come through. I shouldn't have to tell you if it's an alien or not. I don't even know half the time. I can sense the energy though of who I'm working with and what type of energy I'm working with and what era I'm working with. And it's real clear when we're working with Egyptian energy. It's real clear when we're working with the Norse energy. It's pagan Hinduism. It's clear. Can sense the energy. And this energy doesn't give you a different vibe. It's like a different vibe, but it's not a creepy vibe. Like, do you guys get like a creepy vibe off Egyptian energy? Like, no, like, so it's just the stigmas that gotta go. I'm definitely going to partake in that along with a lot of other people. And I will be manipulating the mind. And that's not a bad thing. When you do yoga, it's like reprogramming your brain. It literally, logically, scientifically only takes like 3 months. That's all manipulation. It's not a negative manipulation. But manipulation is needed. And right now is the perfect time to launch this because people's perspectives, their thoughts, Mercury, communication, all this energy, when people don't want to put stuff out there because they want to have that stigma around Mercury, you're foolish. This is the time to catch people's eyes, like their intentions. Like it's almost like a crystal clear freaking feeling. You know it, you sense it, you feel it. Get it out there. Stop with the Mercury schmercury shit. Utilize it. It rules fucking communication. Influencers should be on this shit. I'm not already on it because you guys know my story. But I've been on it. I just haven't launched it. You know, it's right around the corner. You want to deal with the matrix and, oh, this one wants to come back, but they don't want to speak the whole truth. You guys, you want to deal with a fucking mofo for 6 weeks in this fucking energy, not communicating what they want to communicate? You want to get sucked into their fucking vortex of icky? Come on. Do yourselves a favor and invest your time in what you're doing in you. Start researching things. Start with your birth chart. I can't stress it enough. You'd be foolish not to. The awareness right now is all the quantum energy that's floating around for us too. And I said this before. It's not about, Karen and Bob coming in and apologizing. Yeah, that could fucking happen. But Karen and Bob is not a fucking priority right now when shit's ascending. If they want to go along for the ride and you guys can mesh it, that's a whole nother freaking story. It's not going to interfere with this. And then other people that will interfere with this energy. So why would you even for a split second entertain energy that is going to interfere with your destiny? Be smart, guys. You have to be smart here. Don't make excuses for the ones that are not speaking up right now. And certain people are going to lose certain people and followers and this and that. But guess what? You're going to have, you think they're the only followers? You don't think there's millions of followers that love extraterrestrial galactic shit? I mean, come on. I've been watching my numbers fluctuate up and down, up and down, up and down. I'm being tested too. I don't worry about that shit. They can test me all fucking day. This is our clarity. Friday, Saturday's read. This is our clarity right here. And it's not because they're extraterrestrials. It's the energy pockets that are being they're just going. So be smart with who you interact with and how you're looking at things and absorb your own brain. Put your gray matter to use. You can educate yourself on flowers. You can educate yourself on how to use essential oil. There's so many different things that you can be doing. One thing is going to lead to another. The energy is so clear. And if you don't feel clear, you will real soon. For the ones that are ascending, where you kind of get the gist of what I'm saying. The regular matrix is not going to understand what I'm saying. You'll be like, what the fuck is she talking about? Those who are truly ascending and transcending all this and willing to let certain stuff go and make sacrifices for your own belief or make sacrifices. And I don't even want to use the word belief, but it is true. What you value, your morals. It's about what makes you happy. I'm not going to sacrifice my life because I'm not intrigued in something. You get what I'm saying? It's things that make you happy. So yeah, you might have to sacrifice a friendship. You might have to sacrifice a job, but guess what? You're only going to get happier. And I know people are going to have issues with the aliens. I know they are. And I didn't realize the extent of it until I had it on my board. To be honest with you. I mean, they're from another galaxy, solar system. They don't look like an alien, but they don't necessarily look human. But can you guys justify them? Why? Because they look more like us? Do you get what I'm saying? We're just a projection. We're a fucking image, guys. And I didn't realize some of this stuff until I actually placed these cards on my board. Hey. Hello? Well, I'm not coming up right this second. I was just going to kind of set, you want to make him a small plate? You want to make him a small plate? Caden? Just some french fries and a slice of pizza. I'm sure he'll do pepperoni. Okay. All right, I'll be up shortly. Love you. Thanks. Bye-bye. So I didn't even kind of realize the controversy until, hey, bud, you want to go upstairs and grab dinner?
What is it?
Pizza, fries,
You made it?
salad. No, Grandpa went and picked it up.
Oh. I was literally coming out here to ask you to make that pizza.
Oh, the French bread pizza?
Yeah.
Yeah. No.
Do we have that though?
No, that bread is gone.
Oh, okay.
But French fries upstairs and pizza.
Okay. I'm putting on your road.
Okay. You just bring me down a couple French fries while I finish my reading.
Okay.
Thank you. Yeah, so I didn't even realize the controversy that was sitting on my board until I kind of watched the numbers fluctuate, till they had me be aware of certain things. And it feels weird integrating this energy with this energy, but I have to. So see what I'm saying, guys? And it shouldn't feel weird. It's the Matrix. I think this is interesting. And would it hurt my feelings if somebody thought this or that or certain things? Yeah, like it might. Or, you know, my parents are like, oh, you're going to stop working with aliens or blah, blah, blah. Like, you never know. Like in that particular video, when it came to the one I shut down,
Yes,
for those who watched it.
Mia's on her way down because she's grabbing ranch anyway, so she's going to bring them down. She said.
Okay.
There's more pizza.
And we were talking about supernatural powers and all this
I
other
don't want
stuff.
to too much at once, so everyone has some, so you can come get more when you get.
Oh, this is plenty. Thank you so much. And that's that one particular video that I took down. I love you more. When my dad texted and was like, oh, Supernatural's on channel yada yada. It's just extra confirmation for me that it's like dealing with this type of energy, right? But I sure as shit did not realize how controversial it was going to be until they were on my board. This is not the same type of energy that's given off my Starman deck, and it's got the alien card. It's not. They clearly work with quantum energy. They work with all energy, all matter. But capability is just fucking brilliant. So I don't know how I'm going to incorporate all this. And I know I don't want to stop tarot. But my other channel is going to be big too. But I also plan on blogging. It is what it is. I feel like it's my destiny. I came upon it because it's what brings me happiness. The lessons I've learned over the years. People, oh, you should do this, you should do that. And then I found my way out of that to come back to this. And yeah, so I might be disappointed if somebody wants to like tease me or make fun of me for like this. And it is disappointing, but it's not my loss because ultimately what I'm doing makes me happy. You see what I'm saying? A lot of people can't get their brains there. It's very unfortunate. There's no reason to judge this reading, and I know it's being judged. So I don't know how I'm going to incorporate this because the readers, I think a majority of the readers that are actually using these decks, it's not being incorporated the right way. It kind of needs to be separated without being separated. So I can't quite make sense of it myself yet, like that either. I feel like I might have just contradicted myself. I'm not sure. But it does need a mesh. This is who we are. We came from one of these planet species. We're on planet Earth. This is their territory. They created this planet. We're just a visitor. We're a temporary visitor. So why not enjoy it? Learn the lessons, push through, and enjoy your life. Got all these haters that like, I can't believe she can do what she do, and I want to do what she does, and then fucking do it. Or are you going to sit and dwell in the matrix energy and be jealous? We don't got time for that shit. Do it. Go be that person. You can be anything you want in this world. You put your mind to it, and all the haters, you push them aside. You will be that person. I mean, there's Jewish heritage here. There's so much heritage behind this and your ancestors, and you have no idea. But yet you want to judge because it's an extraterrestrial. You see the problem?
I can see the problem from over here.
Right? Ooh, you know what I saw? I see a lot of things. When I connect with a deck, that's how I always know when I'm in tune. I didn't expect that. I saw like a pendant or a talisman, something like that you believe has power, a symbol, you know? I honestly think you're getting some type of comfort from like an energy pocket, but it's more than an energy pocket. There's like a whole bunch of love within that energy pocket. And you all want to think it's just angels. It's eye-opening, guys. It really is freaking eye-opening. You got the Hierophant. See, challenging tradition, uncontroversial lifestyles, uncontroversial relationships, no conformity, struggling with belief. I actually feel like I should be reading these upright because I want to be speaking to us. So traditional institutions, values, conventional, conformity, marriage, commitment, religion, beliefs, knowledge, sharing, social groups, education, knowledge, beliefs. It's got beliefs twice. And it's funny because when I picked up this deck, they told me to look for a key word. So, new type of institution. It's not even new. They were here before us. But we all want to worship the Pope. You get what I'm saying, guys? Where do you think that fucking originated from? Us? So it's just a new way of thinking. It's belief. It's your own system. It's knowledge. It's, you know. You got the 8 of Cups, moving on, abandoning a situation. So you're probably dealing with an energy that just doesn't accept or something. You're letting go. You're traveling. You're not dealing with escapism. That's not you anymore. It's self-analyzing, discovery, introspection, looking deeper, withdrawing. Yeah, you could be disappointed because it's like you know the truth of certain systems, certain beliefs, certain people. And it is unfortunate when people wake up and realize what they've been dealing with and what they do need to leave behind. And it does hurt. It's bittersweet. It's sad. You know how hard it is to push through when you know that another energy is going to interfere with this energy and your beliefs and you moving forward. It's one of the hardest things we'll probably ever do. It's like a death when there's a lot of love there. It's just, you know, where are your beliefs going to take you? What's best for you? Because having a belief at the end of the day is so important. It doesn't matter what belief you are. A belief will get you by. And a belief doesn't even have to be a religion. Just believe in yourself. And that will get you by. But fucking people are not even believing in themselves. So they want to judge people's religions. Do you get what I'm saying? So people are just so wrapped up in this matrix. We're not going to be able to live in the matrix like that anymore. It's ascending. People are not the only ones ascending. As we ascend, they ascend. Like, you're not going to be able to run your business the way you used to run your business with the world ascending. You have to have a fifth dimensional. You have to find a new way. Corporations, and there's going to be so many things failing, stocks going. Like it is what it is. Everybody was loving fucking Elon Musk and blah, 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 blah. I told you from the fucking get-go how that shit was going to go down, and that shit is going down exactly the way I spoke it. And all the haters want to be like, oh, well, you just blah, blah, blah. No, get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. I know how this shit works. I know how this shit works. So I'm going to make it real clear for every freaking human being out there how this shit freaking works. You think you're awoken and all the other ones are the sheep. No, mofos. Majority of you are the sheeps. You want to talk about this and cults and this and that. That's like joining a cult. Same thing. It's a leader. It's an influencer. But is it the right influencer? And now it's all like petty and pity and this and that. But it's not about that. Oh, I made a mistake. I made the wrong move. No. All that shit was meant to happen. That's how that shit happens. He took advantage of one thing. One thing. And that's all it took. And it was way before all this stuff going on with Twitter and all this other shit. Okay? For Tesla, it has a lot to do with robots and AI. And he let it get the best of him. Did he have a good life? Did he do this? Feel bad? Do this? Did he think he did the right thing? Yeah. But at some point down his path that he walked towards his own destiny, he took advantage of it. Because he knew he could control the matrix more. He had more of a spotlight in regards to the matrix. Lost himself. And that's just one example. So moving on. Feeling safe on your own. Feeling safe with the people that you love, adore. You're manifesting. You're changing point of view, the energy. It's acceptance. And then right here, manifesting, multidimensional, perception, attunement. It's fear. It's the 9 of Swords. Negativity, feeling overwhelmed, at a breaking point, coping, anguish, regret, remorse, focusing on the past. lots of gossip, and you're over here fucking manifesting. You're enjoying life. Everybody else just wants to dismiss it, sweep it under the rug. You believe what you want to believe. You learn what you want to learn. Then you got other people that can't see past their own bullshit because they think they're so right. It's not our fucking problem. I don't think you're manifesting something that's going to make you nervous. But a little fear to go towards a new direction? Yeah, maybe. But yeah, transition. Calmer waters, healing, moving forward. Things calming down after a storm, feeling more stable, not running away. It's more like looking forward to your journey, traveling. Not letting certain energies get the best of you. And you got the Hangman. Feeling trapped, confined, limited, uncertain. There's too much air energy. It's all mental discrimination. That has nothing to do with philosophy. If you're discriminating, you don't even know what philosophy even freaking means or the extent of it. Because you can't do both. So you have an energy here that's getting hung the fuck up. And it's not my spiritual. It's almost like just the opposite aspect of certain things. You know, you should be out there manifesting. You should be out there enjoying life. You should be moving forward. You shouldn't be looking back. You shouldn't have to worry about, how someone else is going to feel or you feeling trapped. If you feel trapped, your own mental energy has put you there. And it's because of your own self-criticism or somebody else's judgment. Those are the only reasons why any individual would ever feel trapped in a situation. Is because of somebody else's thoughts. Because when you create your own thoughts and perception and the way you want to live your life, these cards do not come out on this board. And you want to say, oh, easier said than done. I get that, but this is energy of not even fucking trying. Not trying to make something better. You're still thinking about what you should be doing when you should actually just do it. So a majority of us, we have that warm energy around us. It's just an energy. And it's helping us push through because they don't want us to go backwards. They don't want us to get sucked back into the matrix. All it takes is a feeling, a certain thought, and then, oh, this and that. Think about where you've gotten since you kind of left matrix energy where it belongs. Think about where you've gotten since then. It's not even a lesson. You've already learned the lesson. Honestly, think about where have you actually gotten further. But there's still the energy with Mercury and other planets and Mars right now transitioning that it pulls us back in. That's why I said, please look into your birth chart. You can research anything you want, but why not learn about you? Why not pick up on something that you didn't pick up on? You know how many times I've studied my damn birth chart and I picked up on 4 new things. And one thing I was aware of, but I really went into depth with research, and it's so freaking enlightening. And just like that, a switch clicks. You can't get pulled back into the matrix because of energy. You're being surrounded by a new type of energy that's enhancing your energy. Especially if there's other energy that doesn't make you feel like a certain way or comfortable or safe or like you can really speak your own mind, or they don't have much to say, or they call you crazy or insane. Like there's so many things, you know what I mean? It's like, that's just somebody, it's a stickler. They're stubborn. It's their own belief. So, you know what I mean? It's passing judgment without looking at you dead in the eye and say, I'm passing judgment. You've already made it out of that bubble. And you know what's ironic? In that video that I made private, I said to you guys, it feels like a third eye This one's like sideways. It almost reminds me of exactly what I said in the video and how it's going like this. So you might actually feel that energy. And I took it down for my own personal reasons, guys. It was the way it hit. And if you look at this third eye is like, it's different. Like you look at it that way. Yeah, I don't know. It's just seeing something differently, manifesting, meditation. Some of you guys can go in or you can listen to music if you're doing the dishes. It's like something's just going to kind of hit. But when I started, and I just said 11:11, I just saw 11:11, and that is manifesting, you being on the right path. But when I started the video, I said to you guys, I've never felt this feeling before. I don't know what it was. And then that's when like the channeling came in and it talked about teleportation and all that. And it took me some time to research and how it's more like it's a quantum teleportation using quantum energy. It's not unrealistic. It's going to be shed all over the freaking news like it has been anyway. But I've already been talking about it for months. But in that particular video, that's the first thing I felt. And I don't know if it was that exactly, but it was a different type of third eye. It wasn't a normal third eye activation. I'll tell you that. It's like a warming. I don't even know how to explain it. 5 of Cups, sadness, grief, despair, abandonment, guilt, remorse, regret, trauma, heartbreak, focusing on negative emotions. Okay, so here's the thing. This is not you guys. I asked for you guys, but this is all the opposite energy of the matrix. Instead of manifesting, focusing on loss. Instead of manifesting and moving forward, focusing on loss, stressed out, terrified, can't sleep, stressed, burdened, overwhelmed. Why? Because you're all up in your head. It's all mental. It's all mental. You could be moving forward. You could be transitioning your own self into your own new life. Tomorrow is a new day. You can have calmer water, but you're still choosing as if like you're trapped or confined. You're only limiting yourself. Like, do you have morals? Do you have values for the people I'm talking to in the matrix? You think you do, but is it really a value that you value, or is it somebody else's value? Because when you self-love yourself first and you come first, it's your own morals, it's your own values, your belief system changes regardless of the love that your family gave or projected, whether it was good or bad. Do you get what I'm saying? A belief, something inside of you shifts regardless of who that parental figure was or whoever that guardian was for you. When you step into your own morals and values, that's when you know that's who you are. You're stuck on somebody else's rules, values. Why? Because a lot of people agree with them. It worked for them. It's been working for you. Not no more. Energy around you has already ascended. This is not energy. You can't play catch up like that. This takes work. This ascension has been work. It's not something like I said, you can't play catch up like that. So I don't know how that's all gonna roll. Do you think someone's going to be sympathetic here? The answer is no. It's time to move forward. Like fear, ego. There's so many things stopping people from living a day-to-day life, and it's targeted through social media. It's targeted in so many different ways. And I'm about to break that shit down for you. It's not how you think it is. It's going to be mind-blowing. And the government's going to be pretty pissed that there's going to be some pretty fucking influential leaders that are about to wake up masses of people. They're going to have no choice. They're going to be like, who is this person and what is she speaking? And there's so much, it's all scientifically backed up. They can't argue. You're going to be looking at the government and the world a whole new fucking way once you realize what they're targeting. And it's not all of the government that's shitty, but a majority of the leaders are not going to be pleased. It's like keeping this a secret, the Roswell. It's just like that. And we have access to this, but nobody's educated us on this. Want to know why? Because you got more of the matrix controlling our future. Let me guess, we're going to need a new vaccine. We're going to need this. We're going to need that. And I just went back to like a sigil when I saw that deck. Maybe you just need a powerful emblem, a powerful talisman. Start putting magic back onto this earth, back into the planet. Stop putting magic and belief back into one's mind, body, and soul. That's what we need to start doing. Because you have control over what the leaders are targeting. And you don't even know what that control figure is. I do. I figured it out. I figured that out. Step by step, certain stuff, research back and forth. It's just how my brain works. And then I go to this and I go to that. And then how it comes together is between me and spirit. And then that's how I get more information and more information. So the more you work on you, the more you work on certain stuff, the more you see things, the more info, the more insight, the more awareness, the more intelligence starts to awaken within you. And then this reading will make complete sense to you without judgment or worry if you should be working with somebody who's now going to work with different energy. So just be careful of the energy, guys. This Mercury is not a normal Mercury. This Mercury is a lot more powerful, a lot more influential. So if you're going to let it influence you where you're like, yep, that person's changed, have they? Maybe. You, again, use your intuition. I've been a little worried about my intuition lately, I'm not going to lie. Is it because I don't like what my intuition is telling me? I don't know. Or is their energies, so potent and I'm just that empathic that I feel like it's intuition, but it's not intuition. So my gut is actually lying to me. This is the energy that we are dealing with right now. And I was smart enough to be aware that that's happening instead of telling myself it was my intuition because it's coming from the gut. But do you know how much stuff is stored in our gut? Every single emotion we harbor is stored there. So might want to do a nice gut cleaning too. Nice gut cleansing. And that could be done through a protection spell. It doesn't all have to be done with buying something over the internet. We got to stop bringing back certain stuff and integrating it into the modern world and putting a twist on it. So, the millenniums, it makes sense. So they think it's cool. Like I still, even influencers have to be smart enough to put certain stuff together like that because you want to target every group. You don't just want to target one socialite. You don't want to target just one fucking group. No. We have to be real fucking smart here about our next moves. And if you're going to open a tarot channel, awesome. But start educating at the same time. Read it your way, your experience, what you've learned, what other people have taught you. It doesn't have to be traditional by the book. You need to bring back the magic. We need the core fundamentals brought back without it being linked to a belief. Trust me, we can do it. I love you guys. I'm glad we had this little talk. And each day will be different, guys. Like, it's, you know me, I can be doing this, I can be doing that, but this energy will be incorporated some way, somehow in this channel. My other channel, not so much. We are working with that energy, and I will be honest and tell people, you know, we are working with quantum energy and certain stuff in regards to certain stuff. But I'm not getting into depth. Like, this is my talking channel. This is our channel. And it's going to change. And yes, it will still be tarot, but things will be integrated. Things will be spoken about, targeted, talked about. You transcended karma. I work with karma. Congratulations. It took me this long too. And it's not because of the ascension. It's because it took us years and we were tested in certain situations and we succeeded. We succeeded. Our brain, our body, our soul. We did what was right for us. We succeeded. And some of us are being tested, and this is like your awareness point where, you know, I saw a comment the other day, and I think it was, oh, I wish that person connected with me or reached out to me. Do you? Do you, though? Because if they haven't, why do you want them to? Think about it. It's like a test. Are you dependent on another energy apologizing or making you feel better? We all like comfort. But I promise you, you mark my words, you push through these energies, you will feel that comfort, and it won't come from another person. And if you have that, great. You don't need an apology. You don't need a hello. If that person's meant to be in your life and you feel the same way, it will work when it's aligned to work. Others of you was a test to see, like, my clarity came from these type of conversations. My clarity didn't come from a man. It didn't come from my best friend. No. This is my clarity. This is a majority of our clarity. Does this mean we failed a test because we wanted someone to come in? No. We all like that comfort. We all want someone to have at the end of the night. Of course we do. But you have to reach this first, because don't you want the right person? And the right person will not keep you hanging. Will not keep you wondering. It doesn't work like that. That person is in the grid. You've moved out of the grid. Get what I'm saying? I hope you get what I'm saying. Without me sounding like I'm Mrs. Smarty Pants over here. I've been doing this for a long time, guys. Now we got to stay outside of the grid. I know it hurts. It sucks. I have feelings. I have emotions. I have everything like you guys have running through my fucking blood, just like you. But it's programmed feelings. It's attachments. It's things we didn't let go of. Like cancers, they're really fucking good at like holding on to the past. You know what I mean? And it's, you know, it's family, it's comfort, it's home life, it's this, it's security. You know what I mean? But like, that's why it's hard. Like, remember I said to you, I think it was like a week ago, where I was like, oh my God, I'm so ready to just like let the past go and like start new. You know what I mean? Like Cancers have the tendency to, we're partial to the past, we're partial to connections. When we connect, we connect. It's not insincere, it's pure. So that connection's always there, but in all reality, like it doesn't actually have to be there. Like we don't have to go back to our past to connect to something new. We can have that feeling in a different way, in a different manner. No. Oh, it's tough for me, guys. I'm a Cancer sun, but my sun is also in my 8th house. You know what I mean? It's that depth, it's emotional, it's I'm telling you, like, I know. I know the fucking struggle, guys. Just because we're ascending doesn't mean I'm not experiencing what you guys are. I experience that pain. I experience that feeling. I experience the fear. I still experience all that stuff, guys. All of it. Just like you guys. We just have to stay stronger, and we need more influence in the world to keep reminding us that it's okay. It's okay that we feel that. It doesn't mean to go back to that. It doesn't mean you need closure. It doesn't mean you need to hear somebody out. It doesn't mean, you get what I'm saying? What's meant to be will be. It will align. It will feel right. If the person's meant to be in your life, they're going to stop procrastinating whether or not to reach out or do this. Someone really loves you, wants to be with you, admires you. It's only a matter of time. And it's never for when you're waiting on it. It doesn't creep in like that, you know? And then if you guys ever have that conversation and it makes sense, then you figure it out. But you can't take Mercury pulls in everything that we've ever dealt with when it comes to our emotions, and it tests you to be braver and communicate. There can be such clear communication and such honesty, even with hurt behind it. But other people that are outside the box, we're gonna look at that as like someone's integrity in certain stuff. Like, but then you have the matrix, and you got these people going back and forth, and how somebody can interpret it. Like, so in all reality, do you want that person in your life? Because they haven't reached the breaking point. Not everybody's going to reach the breaking point. You're going to feel bad. You're going to hold their hand. You're going to sit by their side where they got years of karma left of learning. What have they been doing in the last 6 months? Have they been moving forward? Are they taking care of what needs to be taken care of so they can have a new life? Or are they staying stagnant and they just working and living day to day because that's what they think they should be doing, and that's how they think you live and how you prosper. You just keep going. No, your body is going. Your mind and soul are not. Your soul is not going anywhere. Your body and your mind are just telling you to wake up every day, but you're not getting anywhere. How long have you guys been hearing this person's coming? You're going to have a conversation. They're going to express how they feel. At least 6 months that's been coming in. Because it's true, it's here. But they don't come in. Or when they come in, they're not coming in with what they should be coming in with, because they're not being honest, because they're worried about fear and judgment and consequences. You don't want that person around you when you've escaped the grid. Does that make sense? It doesn't make them a bad person, but that energy will hold you back. You can't move forward and hang out with people that are not moving forward. For what? For a good time? Where'd that good time get you?
It's only ever been temporary. But we go back to it because it's a feeling. It's a thought. It's the feeling of the potential that we put there that never got there. So that potential is not there. We're mind fucking our own brains. So it's time to step the fuck out of it. And that's the way it is. I love you guys so much. I have no idea what my plans are tomorrow. I'm definitely going to head out. I don't know the extent or where or nothing, but I'll probably grab my coffee and scoop back on with you guys. Okay? So, do something for yourselves. Again, Cafe Astrology. Okay? It's all free. And others of you, look up flowers. Read a book. Pick up a magazine. Do something like you normally wouldn't do. Like, not just like, all right, well, I'm going to clean and pick up and do that. That's what we do, right? It's got to be something that works with both consciousness. That's why I'm saying, like, if you make it about you, you know, you're better off. And okay, so Spirit's telling me history. So if it's not about you, go look up different parts of history, different centuries, see what you pull to. But history, here's another thing. Our government wants to take away our fucking history. Fuck them. We're going to put them exactly where they belong. You can't take away history. You can take it out of books, you can take it out of this, but eventually you can wipe it out of people's mind. It's just not cool. Anywho. So if it's not about you, then look up something historical. Do you ever look up like the town you live in and when it was established? And what was the town called before your town was established? Was there settlers there? The amount of stuff that you can find. And I just know that because I'm knowledgeable about that stuff. Like when I want to move to certain locations and I've looked into all this, I want to be on land that has history. I don't want to be on a new development. I want history on my land. So I'm just giving you little examples of that type of stuff. That's the type of stuff, because it's almost like you can dig deep and it's a different type of sentimental. And it's not going to draw you to the other type of sentimental. So it's a big tip factor here, guys. Never mind the fear factor. It's a big tip factor. Okay? I love you guys. I hope you have a great night. And I'll see you soon.